What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name is MTG and I make videos about tech, how-tos, and videos about YouTube for smaller content creators like you and like myself. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy S11. So, without further delay, let's dive right in. So this year we got the Samsung Galaxy S series, well, Galaxy S10 if you want to be more precise, and a Galaxy Note 10 and Note 10 Plus. And overall the cameras were pretty good. Yeah, I'm diving right into cameras. The cameras, like I said, were overall pretty good. There wasn't a substantial difference between the Galaxy S10 series and the Galaxy Note 10. Just a little software features that the Galaxy Note 10 has that the S series doesn't. But the S11 might actually surprise us. Yeah, and I'm reading all the information from my phone because I don't own any of this. So anyway, if you guys know Ice Universe from Twitter, he tweets that the S11 camera will bring something that has never been seen before. And he says, Samsung fans, if you care about the camera, please skip the Note 10. Yeah. That means, and usually what he does tweet and leak usually come out to be true. He is a reliable leakster, so I would go with his word. So Samsung fans, if you care about the camera, skip the Note 10 and definitely skip the S10 series. Now, if we're looking at the camera specs and features, I mean, Samsung is reportedly planning to increase the f1.5 and 2.4 aperture with one more aperture. So if you guys know, from the S9 to the current flagships has a dual aperture, so it can switch from one to another. So adding a third one would be pretty damn cool. All right, so for setup wise, the S11 will probably have the same, at least setup wise, as like the Note 10 Plus, with a normal lens, a wide angle lens, and a telephoto lens, and also a time of flight depth sensor. But obviously it could increase the resolution. Some rumors state that it's going to add a 64 or even a 108 megapixel sensor into the camera, because Samsung does have these sensors out, and companies like Xiaomi and other Chinese companies, they are going to implement these Samsung sensors into their flagship smartphones later this year. I mean, so seeing these types of camera sensors in like the S11 wouldn't be much of a surprise. Now keep in mind about what Ice Universe said. It's going to be something far greater than what we've currently seen with Samsung smartphones. And Samsung fans, really, if you are about the camera, then just skip the Note 10. Now model-wise, for the S10, we got the S10e, the S10, and the S10 Plus. And if you add the S10 5G, so there's a total of 4, and this year, well, next year I guess you can say the S11e, the S11, and the S11 Plus, and then probably the S11 5G. So 3 to 4 models next year. And Ice Universe again has leaked the code name for the S11 is going to be Picasso, and that's pretty much all we know about the code name. I mean, instead of releasing a S11 5G model, it would be pretty cool if they can just implement the 5G compatibility, the 5G modem into their standard flagships without releasing just a separate 5G phone. That would be pretty cool. Ice Universe kind of confirms that the S11's hole in display is smaller than the Note 10, so we might not see a full-on full bezel-less display from Samsung with their S11 series in early 2020, but we can most likely expect that that hole in display will be smaller than the Note 10. And the Note 10's hole in display cutout is smaller than the one in the S10. Now obviously, going into specs, not much has been leaked, but if we follow, I guess if we follow past flagships, S11e would still have like that full HD display. S11 and S11 Plus will have the Quad HD higher end AMOLED display. they will be getting the same Snapdragon chipset, at least 6 gigabytes of RAM. Who knows, we might get the same thing as last year with S10 and S10 Plus. Well, for next year, S11 and S11 Plus having 8 to 12 gigabytes of RAM, and that's actually more than enough. I mean, if they go past the 12 gigs, that's kind of overkill. It's not too bad. Like, it's not going to hurt you by having more RAM. It's just, I mean, it's not really necessary. But for flagships nowadays, it's pushing everything to the max. So if they were to go higher than 12 gigs of RAM, I wouldn't be surprised. But expect around 8 to 12 gigs for the S11 and S11 Plus, and 6 to 8 gigs for the S11e. And also, I just want to jump back quickly into camera. Again, Ice Universe also tweeted this: starting from the S11, Samsung camera will be a new beginning. So basically, what I read earlier is he's just confirming what he states before, but starting from the S11, it's going to be a new beginning. So I guess that's all we know for now about the camera. So I guess we have something really nice to look forward to. Now, with software-wise, we're expecting Android Q, and at this point it's just called Android 10. Google has dropped the dessert naming scheme, so just forget about, I mean, they'll still have the internal code names like desserts. I mean, we don't know those yet for Android Q at least, and we probably won't know them later on. It's confirmed that the S11 series will come with Android 10 and One UI 2.1 out of the box. So Snapdragon 865, 6 to 12 gigs of RAM in total. No headphone jack. Yeah, no headphone jack. The Galaxy Note 10 series dropped the headphone jack, and we should expect the S11 series to drop the headphone jack as well. Dual stereo speakers and an ultrasonic in-display fingerprint sensor. Now, I do hope that they increase the size of the sensor as well as the speed. I compare my OnePlus 7 Pro to the Galaxy Note 10, and the sensor is really small and really slow. For my 7 Pro, I just place my finger on the sensor and bam, I'm in. Like, there's no animation, there's no lag, there's really no nothing. Now, if we talk about pricing, let's take a look back at the Galaxy S10 series. The S10e was priced at $750, directly competing against the iPhone XR. So we might get the same pricing, or it might be a tad bit more expensive. As the years go by, so do phone prices. They get more expensive. S11 could be around $900 to $999, like $1,000, and S11 could rise from $1,000 to like $1,100. I mean, we don't really know, but if we go according to the S10 series pricing, then we might get like $750 for the S11e, $900 for the S11, and then $1,000 for the S11 Plus. And if we have an S11 Plus 5G, we might get a pricing of like $1,300. And it's safe to say, for unveiling and when the phone will be released, we can expect MWC 2020 for when the phones will be unveiled, or around that time frame. Samsung might hold a separate event either before or after MWC, but around that time frame. So around the end of February, early March is when we will get the unveiling for the S11 series, and then 2 to 3 weeks after that unveiling, we will be getting the official launch for the S11 series. Now, not much else is known about the S11. I mean, it's not too early, but right now everyone's focused on the Galaxy Note 10, Note 10 Plus. So within the coming months, we will definitely get more rumors about the S11 series. So I will be making more videos on that. Stay tuned. And if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to comment down below, Superman that like button, and best of all, Superman the subscribe button. And just to keep in mind, with more interactions, likes, comments, suggestions, it does help not only the video, the channel, but it does help with this video getting pushed to more viewers, and it just really means a lot to me. And I want to thank you all for that. And like I said, best of all, Superman that subscribe button. Until next time, everybody, and until next video, this is MTG.